is one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy wants so that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
He's the owner of the consensus best knockout of 2018 against Chan Sung Jung. That came with 1 second to go in the 5th and final round. Yair Rodriguez back on the board.
Yair Rodriguez is a guy that since winning the Ultimate Fighter Latin America has earned five Performance of the Night bonuses and 7 fights. Every time that he fights, it's very exciting. He's very skilled. He can do it all. He went out to Chicago after the show, lived with Izzy Martinez, learned wrestling, learned to speak English, just developed an overall game of mixed martial arts to put himself in a position where he can one day fight for a UFC championship.
And it's fortunate that he was able to work out his differences with the UFC, because one thing I will say without a doubt, he deserves to be in the biggest show in the sport, and Yair Rodriguez very much a factor here in this featherweight division. Yair Rodriguez, ready to make another major statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Hound Dog. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Yair Rodriguez.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
Well, what a highlight reel already put together by Mexican featherweight contender Yair Rodriguez. You may remember the knockout of Andre Fili by flying head kick, stopped BJ Penn early in 2017. A lot of people think we are staring at a future UFC champion. He'll try to entertain the masses yet again tonight. Takedown defense is there. And there's that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one tonight.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast. And you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you gotta always be on high alert, because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times, it comes from those kicks. Those very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws.
Straight punch is true. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Beautiful transition.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
He's got to be careful here.
Ground and pound strike there now. We might get a stoppage here soon. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Working out Ezekiel choking. He somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here.
Beautiful kick.
So Rodriguez continuing to manage distance beautifully tonight. He's got his kicking game on.
He's so long. So Yair uses those kicks to not only brutalize you, but to maintain space. He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He's really improved in the wrestling, but ultimately, the kicking game will always be what defines Yair.
How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
It's work. I'll stand it up. It's work.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here, really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Rodriguez getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Oh, that's how you... Oh, big ground strikes continue to land.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, big shots raining down. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Rodriguez is in half guard. Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over. Oh, my goodness.
As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Jeez Louise.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Now we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Hound Dog!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.